from Miami, Florida. Today is March the 23rd, 2013, Saturday evening, and tonight Swamiji will conduct a class on concentration and meditation. And now, Pujya Atman Sri Swami Jyotirmanand Ji.
Om Brahmanandam Param Sukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim Dvandvatītam Gagan Sadrisham Tattvamasya Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om. Adorations to Sadguru, who is Brahman, the giver of supreme bliss, embodiment of pure consciousness, one without a second, vast as the ether, infinite, eternal, beyond the three gunas and their modifications, the supreme preceptor. We begin with concentration exercises on slide projections. You have before you a highly devotional setting of Lord Rama, Sita on one side, Lakshmana on the other, and Hanuman bowing down to them. Try to understand the mystical implications. Ramayana is one of the foremost scriptures in India. Rama represents the absolute self, God Almighty, beyond all imagination. His blue complexion means infinity, eternity. The yellow color represents, it's a mystical gold. It represents cosmic mind. And there are many other implications. But the most important implications, Sita on his side, is that Maya Shakti, that a special power that creates the whole world, sustains and dissolves it. Lakshmana, his brother, is cosmic mind. Is also allegorically presented as Sheshanag, a mighty serpent with 1,000 hooves. Hanuman is a monkey, but is an allegorical presentation of mind that has turned to God with immense power of faith and spiritual strength. All this goes into a great epic story of Ramayana. Closing your eyes, mentally visualize and try to develop that feeling that you are joining with the divine family. You are a part of it. You may have to bribe Hanuman a little. Next, open your eyes. We're looking at cherry blossoms. Recall the statement of Lord Jesus when he looked at lilies. Behold the lilies of the field. How do they grow? Solomon, with all his power and glory, was not arrayed like any one of these. Try to understand. Look at all the grace and the beauty that manifests so easily. Therefore, everything that you see and touch has a divine basis. And that divine basis is your own reality, God within you. He has fashioned you just like the cherry blossoms. Closing your eyes while enjoying the blossoms. Try to feel like a cherry blossom, sustained by divine presence. Next, open your eyes, looking at the lion. The lion looks at things peacefully. But when elephants see the lion looking like that, they run. This lion has become the symbol of spiritual strength. All the animals of the forest, they are like forces of ignorance. When a lion looks, the lion-like intellect within you, when it understands, I am not the body, I am the immortal self, that understanding roars like a lion. Then all your worries and anxieties, they are like the howling jackals. They run. Even your pride and conceit that move like elephants, they also run. Mind is stripped of all that is negative. That type of mind one has to develop. Looking at the lion, you invoke that spiritual strength. Therefore, Devi rides on the lion. Closing your eyes, visualize it. Mentally make an affirmation, I am a lion-like spirit. Now we're looking at a scene of desert, how the sands have brought about structures created by layers and layers of sand through thousands and thousands of years. So we're getting a lesson of persistence, also a lesson of the wind blows, the sand particles, they gather into big heaps, sand dunes. And that sand dunes and structures come and go. The entire world of names and forms are blown away by the wind of time. Civilizations come to exist and then they are deserted. Cities, villages come and go. Transience is the important aspect of all that you experience in the world. But the soul within you is eternal. So while you deal with the world of transience, always remember, deep down you are the eternal. Closing your eyes. Next, open your eyes. You are being taken to a great pilgrimage center in India, by the Ganges River, at the foot of the Himalayan mountains. The river you see is that sacred river that people are drawn to. In a mystical way, it symbolizes stream of devotion and wisdom. At the banks of the Ganges, you are looking at various temples and ashrams. Then you are looking at the mountains. Mountains abound with many herbal trees. The wind breeze coming through those trees has a special fragrance, elevating. But more than that, through thousands of years, people have been flocking to this place day after day, and their thought vibrations are concentrated. Vibrations of peace, joy, devotion. People visiting this center, their hearts are touched with those spiritual vibrations. Closing your eyes, mentally feel that you are by the Ganges. You must also raise your standard. If you are very sensitive, you do not have to let your body go into a pilgrimage center. Your mind can go anywhere. Keep your body relaxed. Feel you are by the banks of the Ganges. And the sweet breeze laden with Ganges spray is showering upon you, refreshing you. The very sound of the river is reminding you of a mantra, Hara, Hara, which means Lord Shiva, glory to Lord, glory to the Lord. Next, open your eyes, looking at a rainbow. Gives you a teaching, an insight into Maya. How the rays of the sun turn into the rainbow colors. The sun doesn't know it, but countless rainbows arise, captivate the minds of people. Thousands of poems have been sung, written to describe the glory of rainbow. But all that is the glory of the sun. The rainbow is transient. In this world, all things that you see and admire, they are all the glory of God within you. God is like the shining sun. Consciousness. All that you experience in the world is that consciousness being refracted through your mind. So do not be too much drawn to the world, but be drawn to the source, God within you. That's the lesson behind it. Closing your eyes. Move away from rainbows. Turn your attention to the sun. Move away from all things that you experience, the impressions led by your senses and mind. But turn your attention to the pure light of consciousness, ever full, perfect. Next, open your eyes. A picturesque scene of sunset in the context of a river. A river calm, relaxed, flows on. On both sides there are beautiful trees, a lot of lush vegetation. And the setting sun creates an enormous beauty and grace. And that setting sun is bringing to you the glory of the sun. When you meditate, you are invoking the spirit of the setting sun. As your mind begins to withdraw from the world, the divine within you begins to manifest. Closing your eyes, allow your mind to soak in the glory of God as you visualize and reflect upon the picturesque beauty of the setting sun. As the setting sun decks everything, colors all things, enters deep into the river. In the same way, the divine presence in you in meditation enters deep into your mind. Develop an idea of mind being inundated by God's presence. Now, keeping your eyes closed, imagine you are seated by the ocean during a full moon night. Try to follow it, an exercise. Focus your attention on your breathing process. Practice deep breathing, gently. But while you are breathing in, see the surf coming up towards you. As you begin to breathe out, see the surf moving back. Go one step further. While you are breathing in, imagine the ocean is chanting Om. A chorus of Om is coming up towards you with the surf. As you begin to breathe out, chorus recedes, surf moves back. Try to develop a sense of attunement with the ocean. I am not limited to the body. I and the ocean are attuned. Now imagine that you are flying like a swan. You have transcended your body, physical body. Your spirit is flying towards the full moon. Full moon as symbolic of the presence of God. And this movement of flight is exceedingly joyous, full of ecstasy, leaving behind all worries, anxieties, stress. You have become transformed to a swan, allowing your feathers to soak in the glory of God. And you fly higher and higher until you are in the open sky. Your face is turned towards the golden moon. And you are experiencing a divine pull. The moon is drawing you. God is drawing you to Himself. And that pull is the most fascinating experience. A baby being drawn by a loving mother. That's just a simple symbol. God is the absolute mother. And your soul is being drawn to Him. And soon you become blended with the moon. But prior to that, let me give you some exercise. Imagine you are enjoying the shower of grace as you are moving towards the moon. The shower is being enjoyed in 3 stages. Shower for the physical body, shower for the mind, and shower for your heart. Beginning with the physical body, develop a prayerful mind, invoke God's presence, His healing touch, to blend with the flow of your vital energy in your body. As vital energy, prana, courses through your body, from toes to the head, it is blended with divine grace. And it is leading your body to a healthy state, healing all the problems of the physical body. Also develop a divine attitude towards your body. Body is the temple of God. Instead of allowing your feelings and thoughts to remain extremely low and limited, allow them as if you have brought to the temple flowers, incense, wonderful things. Next type of shower is for your subtle body, that's the mind. Imagine your mind is like a lake. Your mind is calm. No no thought of the past, nothing about the future. In the presence, the mystic presence of God, calm and still, and divine grace is showering upon the lake, a gentle shower. And the lake is thrilled all over. That imagine, the mind is thrilled all over because of God's presence. Now turn to third type of shower, shower for your heart. Heart is the deep unconscious. But imagine in your heart, whichever is your concept of heart, a divine feeling is entering deep into your heart, like a shower of grace. And there opens a window in your heart, a window to eternity. So you have enjoyed threefold shower, shower for the body, with the healing touch of God, shower for the mind, for the divine presence to make your mind free of all worries and anxieties and make the mind absolutely pure, and shower for the heart to open a subtle mystic window that begins to bring to you a breeze of eternity. Having enjoyed the threefold shower, you are moving towards the moon. You are coming closer and closer to God until you become blended with the moon. And try to develop an enormous type of imagination that your heart is in tune with the heart of God. And the heart of God is showering goodwill for all creature, for all humanity, for all creation. And you are joining with that goodwill. Your soul is singing in joy. And bring to your mind the Vedic prayer, Sarve bhavantu sukhina. May all be happy. When you use all, you must understand nothing is excluded, no one. The sun shines, all is illumined. May the goodwill proceeding from your heart tune to the heart of God. Shower that type of will. May all be happy. Sarve santu niramaya. May all be free of troubles, whatever troubles people have. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. This is the highlight of the prayer. May every soul develop the ability to discover I am a ray of God. I am indeed the Absolute. Let everyone's intellect become so pure that every soul joins, blends with God. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet, and therefore sufferings terminate forever. Now come to another stage of meditation. Meditation is a profound exploration. It is not just simple inertia, simple sitting, but a joyous experiences given to your mind. So now what you are doing is, in the stillness of your mind, try to move away from all your notions about yourself. And raise the question, who am I? Where am I in this body? Am I in the physical body? Am I in the senses and the mind? Am I in the unconscious? Where am I? Who am I? And why am I? www. And follow a great statement. Nothing exists, nothing belongs to me. I am neither mind nor body, immortal self am I. First part of it, try to understand all things that you are grasping by your mind and senses. They are illusions. Nothing exists. Just like in dream, you see so many things. And when you wake up, they don't exist. Nothing exists, nothing belongs to me. Because I am. I'm not the mind, I'm not the intellect, I'm not the body. The I am is I am, that am I. I'm Satchidananda. Existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. You have to turn your mind in a profound way towards these three great attributes of God. Existence. I am. Absolute existence. Identified with the mind, there is a constant feeling of death, fear, mortality. But you are not the mind, you are not the ego. Beyond the mind, the I am in you. I am that. I am absolute existence. When you are in deep sleep, you have no fear. All worries, anxieties move away. Try to come to that stage without sleeping. Look at all your worries and anxieties like just clouds of illusion. And the great affirmation shines. I am pure existence, unshakable. I am like the sky, not shaken by clouds. The next aspect, next attribute, I am pure consciousness. Consciousness means awareness. Your awareness exists in a boundless form, beyond your mind, beyond your intellect. But when it begins to pass through your mind, that awareness breaks into rainbow. Mind acts like a prism. Pure consciousness becomes refracted. The ego personality within you lives in a refracted world. The real you is beyond. Real you is like the sun, shining sun. All knowledge. And therefore the real you is all joy, because you are not looking for happiness from transient objects of the world. Knowing they are transient, knowing they are illusory, how can you get happy out because of gathering waves of illusion? You don't need to gather. The sun doesn't need to gather its rainbows. I am all joy. I am Satchit Ananda. I am absolute existence, absolute consciousness, absolute joy. Allow the mind to dive into this. Follow devotional meditation. Turn your attention, the focus of your mind at your heart center, the center of your feeling. Imagine at that center your heart has turned into a lotus. Your profound feelings have turned into petals, rosy petals. At the center of that lotus, there is a golden radiance, an effulgence, the presence of God. And all the petals of your feeling are extremely joyous, thrilled. God within my heart. At this stage, you have your own choice according to your own religious orientation or according to the mantra you have received. Think of God as Krishna, as Rama, as Buddha, as Jesus, as Devi, absolutely according to your own choice. Always that presence of God fills your mind with immense peace, strips your mind of all its worries and anxieties, and a sense of profound fulfillment enters in your mind, and the blossoming of profound love fills your mind with divine aroma. Soft chanting of Om according to Om Pranayam method. You breathe in. As you chant Om, feel a resonance moving up your spine. From the base goes on moving towards the crown of the head. And you continue. Ram, 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 Ram. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Ham Hanumate Namah, Om Ham Hanumate Namah, Om Dum Durgayai Namah, Om Dum Durgayai Namah. Om. Prayer for health, long life, peace, prosperity, and enlightenment for all of you. Prayer for peace and harmony in the world. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukum Vabandhana Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukum Vabandhana Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Sarvesham Swastir Sarvesham Shantir Sarvesham Purnam Sarvesham Mangalam Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashchid Dukhabhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Mritam Gamaya Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Hari Om.